To get started, you need to go to google.com/analytics, and there should be a button on the top right where you can sign up. Once you're signed up, let's have a look. It should look something like this when you're signing up. So I go create a new account, give the account a name, give it your website name, website address, etc., etc. Click Get Tracking ID. That should also lead to giving you the code as well as the ID. That you need to put in HTML of your website within the head tags, so that you can start recording your visitors. If you've got a WordPress website, I recommend using Google Analyticator plugin. Go to Plugins, add New, then activate it, fill in the details. You'll need your tracking ID, which should begin with the letters UA, have a hyphen, a few numbers, another hyphen, and then another couple of numbers. That should be pretty straightforward. Once that's all done and dusted, you click on the reporting button and dashboards. So dashboards, basically these are good for if you want to email somebody a number of graphs, a number of reports in one go, in one neat presentation. Then you use a dashboard. You can have different dashboards with different elements of or aspects of your reporting, or for different people. And then what you can do once you've got your dashboard, you're happy with it. Let's have a quick look at this one. Okay, the data is really rubbish in this because the blog that I'm using, it's got literally started it. Well, I've had it a while, but I've got no content on there, so it's not had many visits. So it's pretty poor amount of data. But you can add more in here. Timeline, choose a metric. That is new visitors compared with. Let's have a look. Okay, so you can add different graphs in there, and once you're happy with it, just go to export PDF, and then you can pop it on an email to someone, or you can just email it there. You can also schedule it to go out every week or whatever you want as a PDF. So that's, apologies if this is a bit vague, but that's a quick look at the dashboards. A really good time-saving feature for dashboards is if you go to customization, and then you can click import from gallery. And then there's loads of pre-made reports that other people have done. You can kind of, not rob, but you can kind of use theirs. To be able to see all the different reports, use one of the click on one of the arrows, and then you get kind of the sub-reports, if you like. So for example, behavior, what your visitors are doing on your website. So one main thing you want to be aware of is the ability to change the date ranges here. So choose a couple of different dates. Balls that up, but yeah, it'd be easy to do on here. So if I want to do October, just whack it in there, the 2 dates. If you want to compare October to November, then you do the same here. So November 1st, November, 30 days, September, June. So hopefully that should compare October with November of last year. Yeah, absolutely bugger all. As I explained, I think before, that the blog that I've got, it's not been going very long, it's not got much content on there. My proper blog is blackbeltwhitehat.com. That's using the free WordPress platform. I've also just done this blog as well. which hasn't got much content on or anything. So that's why the stats aren't great. So you can populate this graph using the kind of metrics here. So that's showing visits. Back then it was bugger all. So change a different date. So let's change this to December. Hopefully there should be some data on there. Okay, so we've got visits, and then we'll add another metric to go on there. Set up a couple of goals, so let's whack that on there as well. Okay, yeah, I'm not doing great with that, but as you can see, it's added that to the graph. If you want to download this data, you can do. Just go to export, and then you can choose your format. So that's just one quick overview of one report, but these ones, in terms of what you can do with them, generally tend to be quite similar. Well, in terms of changing the date at least, they all usually have a little tutorial to go with them as well if you're stuck up about what you can do with them. For segments, most of the reports on the top left should have this little drop down arrow. I click that, create a new segment. So for example, this bad boy here, just click on it and then apply. Non-bounce physics should be then added to the graph. You can create your own segments. For example, operating system contains Windows. Save that, and then you can add that as a filter as well. So some of the reports you might want to start off perhaps having a quick look at. The ones I use quite a lot. For example, if you go to, where's behavior? There it is. Behavior, site content, all pages. It shows you all the pages on your site that have had visits anyway. The / represents the home page, unless you set it up differently. It's just a good way of a quick overview of what pages are getting visits, quick description of the visits as well. So the only pages that have had visits on my website are the home page, the about me page, just these pages. If it hasn't had a visit, it won't be on here. The landing pages report shows you the pages people land on to get to your site. Let's have a look at that one. So these are the ones, if they come from a search engine or if they come from a click through from a different website, these are the first pages they come to on my website. So everyone so far has come to my home page first. Exit page is the opposite, the pages they leave on. So if people are leaving on a website, on a web page for no particular reason, there's one with a high percentage of exits. You might want to have a look at that page if there's something wrong with it, if it's broken in any way.